All right. How we doing, folks? Welcome back for the second time today. Just could not stay away from this. Main reason, I really wanted to do some off-stream stuff to get some items to help with my fight against the Shadow Queen. However, turns out most of those things that we need are within the Pit of 100 Trials, and that's something that I wanted to do on stream. So, here I am. So, I did a little bit of stuff off stream. I got a couple more badges, sold some stuff, got some cash. But let's set ourselves up for success. So we got a bunch more lucky stuff, some power rushes, refund, which we will definitely be equipping. So let's see. I don't know that I necessarily need some of these badges. Okay, I don't think that I'm going to need quick change at any point soon. I will need spike shield. Definitely want the 2 power rushes. Definitely want the refund. If I'm not mistaken, Pit of 100 Trials don't give you much, if any, star points. So, we'll definitely want chill out. We probably won't need these defend pluses. We probably also won't need double dip. So let's get rid of double dip. Add close call. And then we'll equip Pretty Lucky Partner. And then let's just see. So we have Chill Out, 2 close calls, a damage dodge, 2 defend pluses, though I don't think I'm necessarily going to need these because my goal is to just defeat enemies no matter what. First turn. I'm going to rely on Goombella to allow me to attack twice, which would be huge. Multi-bounce, definitely. Power bounce, probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power rushes. That's plus 12. Pretty Lucky each, refund, and spike shield. Eventually, we will need to equip where is it? Fire or ice power. Make Mario damage proof when jumping on fire enemies. Attack power against fire enemies increases by 1. Damage taken from fire attacks drops by 1. So we will need that. I think it's around level 40. Yeah, 40 is when we will start to need that. So we're going to be fine for a little while. But let's save. And then danger, do not enter. The pipe is the entrance to the Pit of 100 Trials. First attack and bump attack badges don't work, so beware. Now, is first attack specifically a badge? Or is that... Okay, first attack. Cool. That's not something we have. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm going to equip Goombella. And enter. Jesus, 19. Yeah, so this is going to go pretty quick for the first several rooms. So these guys have items that I potentially would want. So I'm hoping that if I fight enough of them, I will just get the items. That would be great. No. Okay, and I have Spike Shield equipped, correct? Yes, I do. Just double checking because God forbid I take damage in the first room. Well, third room. So ideally, I'm going to get to floor 90 and call it quits there. Because I don't want to get all the way to Bone Tail and then die. Because I don't believe that there are any save points in the Pit of 100 Trials. If there are, that's wild. Okay, I have multi-bounce, correct? Otherwise, that would be a huge oversight on my part. Alright, come on, give me what I want. I really want another Pretty Lucky. And then ultimate goal on floor 90 is Lucky Day for Mario. Darn. Which would be sick. Because that's 25% chance of just missing, period. Pair that with Close Call, Pretty Lucky. I didn't need to do that. The hope is to get myself to a situation where I'm virtually unhittable against the Shadow Queen. And then I'm able to use items to make my teammates shifty and such. Is this floor 10? Sure is. Sleepy Stomp. We can sell that. Come on. Didn't need to do that. Yeah. Easy peasy. Ooh, solid number of coins. That's nice. We'll take it. I don't think I would have been able to jump on that guy. Rude. Who knew enemies could hold life shrooms? It's a shame that the bonus for All or Nothing is so much less than what it used to be. Because a 1 damage difference versus 0 damage is kind of ridiculous. Because in Paper Mario 64, it used to be 4, I believe. Which was so much better. Okay, no life shrooms. Ooh. having... What do I have for maple syrup type things? I have gradual syrup. But that's not super useful. Okay, I do have a jam and jelly. Which I should check. Does... Is refund only in battle? To equip. When equipped, if Mario and his partner use an item in battle. Okay, so I need to be in battle for it to do anything. It's just muscle memory at this point. Okay. Got some FP back. We'll get rid of point swap because point swap sucks. At least for this run. Yeah, I have no use for it. Now, can I jump on them? Okay, I can. Now, I would be curious if I were to equip another multi or flower saver, would that lower the use of item or abilities that use FP to drop down to 0, or would it maintain at 1 FP? All right, floor 20. Fire drive, no use to me. Okay, so highest HP of anything is going to be 7. So we're still fine. And then after... Okay, so no, we still have 20 more levels that we can go. Bandits will have one of the items that I will need, so that will be lovely if they would drop it. Ooh, we're getting 10 coins for a clear bonus. That's lovely. Lovely jubbly. Alright, bandit. Give me your shit. Eh. Yeah, I really should have prepared with some more, like, flower syrups, honey syrups, and whatnot, because I'm definitely going to need them, because if I'm going to go through 100 trials, and basically if I require... Do I have any badges that give me flower thingamajigs? Badges. P plus. Happy. No. That is unfortunate. All right. I mean, it's going to take me at least 23 more floors to need to use the maple syrup or jam and jelly. And then hopefully by that point, I'll be able to get through another 30 some odd floors and potentially be able to get a level up. Who knows? Fuck yeah. That's what I was looking for. Give me some FP, baby. like to see? All right, Bandit, come on. All right, this will save me another floor of FP. That's nice. Like to see that. Not what I like to see, though. I would prefer if you give me the item I want. Oh, I have not gone back to Shadow Queen. Also, welcome back, Jesse. How we doing? I'm basically gathering items and badges that I might need to face the Shadow Queen right now, because some of the items and badges that I need are in the Pit of 100 Trials. Such as, Lucky Day is on floor 90, so I'm hoping I can get down there. That is ultimately the goal. Goal is not Bonetail yet. How's your 5 damage run going? That's what you're doing, right? All right. Tap, tap. Now, does Zap Tap work on attacks as well? To any enemies that touch him that include attacks. Contact damage also. If equipped by Mario, it electrifies him, causing any enemy that makes direct contact with him to take a small amount of damage. Applies to any physical attacks. Okay. Not bad. That could be something we use later. That's solid. We'll take it. Good get. Alright, and now we are on to Dark Koopas, which basically have 10 HP. Hyper Clefs, which basically have 7, 9, 9. Okay, we're still fine. But next group of 10 floors we'll need to equip what is it? Frost Jump, whatever. Ice Power. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have another floor where we don't need to use any FP, which is great. Love to see it. Yeah, I do fear that we are not going to have enough FP to get us to where we need to be. FP is going to be a very highly sought after resource. We will toss. Or actually, no, we'll toss the fire flower. Come on. Notice me. Yeah, because eventually once we get up to higher floors, we will need to use Goombella's ability, which will then make each floor cost 5. Although we might be able to pull this one off. We will see. You must die. Yeah, ideally we would get first attack off on every enemy. But we will see. I mean, every time we get FP, that saves us a level. Who are you? Hey, what's up? I'm a mover. I know a few things about getting through this dungeon. For a few coins, I can move you to where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Down 5 levels, yeah. That'll save me 5 FP. I have not done Prince Mush yet. I think I'm saving Prince Mush for another time. I'm not gonna go through the Glitz Pit for a minute. I'm just trying to get stuff for the Shadow Queen fight, and then we'll think about the Glitz Pit round 2. Now, question for that. If I were to do the Shadow Queen, would I then be able to do the Glitz Pit? Is it like the N64 version where you fight Bowser and then you can't do anything post-game? Or do you get... Mario takes damage in battle, occasionally recover 1 FP. Lame. Not useful. Where basically fighting Bowser is the end of the game and there's no post-game. Does this game have post-game after you beat the Shadow Queen? I'm not super familiar with it. Alright. So I'm on level 40. So I will need to equip... where is it? Ice power. So that's just 1. I can get rid of close call. And then ice power. Make Mario damage proof when jumping on fire enemies. Post-game does exist, kind of. Explain the kind of. Am I able to do the Glitz Pit after I beat... Basically, am I able to do the Glitz Pit after I beat the Shadow Queen? Perfect. That will be my plan. Once I beat Shadow Queen, I'll then focus on doing more post-game, 100% bosses, all that fun stuff. Okay, let me just double check enemies. So 10, 7, 6, 8, 9. I have a feeling, especially now that I have 6 damage or power rushes, basically as long as I can power bounce a number of times, use Goombella, and then power bounce a number of times, most single enemies are going to be fairly trivial. It's just the getting to Prince Mush is going to be a pain in the ass. And time consuming. Is there any sort of reward for beating him? FP, my saving grace. Just as belt, which is just cosmetic, kind. Again, explain the kind of. Don't need tasty tonic. All you get is star points. Okay, that's not terrible, but in the interest of getting prepared for the Shadow Queen, doing Prince Mush does not seem useful at this moment. But getting, if I can get it Lucky Day, would be huge for myself. And then I may just have to grind out some more levels to get some more partner lucky badges, which is really going to be key for dodging damage. Wakka is definitely a no-go. At this point, yes. Because I would have to get through Bonetail, and I don't know that I have the ability to get through Bonetail at the moment. I think I would need a few more Power Rush badges. Because what is Wakka's defense offhand, if you know? It's fairly low, right? It's only like 2. So I could possibly take Wakka, but getting through Bonetail is going to be difficult. Okay, yeah, 1. So all I would need to do is with the stuff I have now, it would be 18 plus 17, which is 35, plus 16, which is 51. I'd have to power bounce him like 7 times, I think. Which, probably not that difficult. I can do another 19 floors before I need to use Jam and Jelly. Do you know Wakka's HP? Isn't it like 108? But he has the ability to heal? If I can take him out in one turn, then I wouldn't need to worry about his HP all that much. Okay. Now, does that happen on his turn, or does the healing happen if he reaches a certain threshold? Strange sack. Item that lets you carry up to 20 items. Okay, that's sweet. Okay, so next up is going to be 12, 9, 8, 9, 11. So I'm still pretty good. Okay. Now I can have up to 20 items, which is nice. Ooh, I'm gonna wanna... Is the Ice Puff affected? He creates a whack-a-bump for every hit he gets, so... Does he immediately then eat the whack-a-bump? So I freeze. It's cold breath. I'm going to take off whatchamacallit, ice power, just in case. Okay, and again, I assume that happens on his turn, because if that is the case, then if I can take him out with one turn, then I'm fine. Yeah. So if I can just deal 108 damage, which is entirely possible, I can just... I'll be fine. Okay, what do I do? Do I just put on refund again? Or no, close call. Close call was what I had. All right. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I have a feeling we're going to get down to floor 90 at least. Okay. Again, great that we don't have to use any FP. So Jesse, you're doing a 5 health run in TTYD, correct? How's that going? How far are you? Gotcha. Beat chapter 1. Nice. So is that something that you need? I assume that in your first battle you would just lower your HP to 5 by taking damage, and then you would just stay below that point for as long as you can. You're not doing damageless. That would be insane. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. If you were doing it that the run would be over if you go above 5 HP, that would be kind of crazy. But that does pose an interesting challenge. So I would assume no ins, no HP blocks, period. Level ups, I assume you would then have to damage yourself again. Chapter 4 will be hell. Yeah. Chapter 4 was difficult in this run. Okay. We'll take it. I assume you're talking once you lose Vivian, or once you only have the ability to use Vivian, right? That was one of the harder boss fights, was the boss fight against Dupless when he had my team. That was really annoying. Awesome. Gotta love some FP. Yeah, after Dupless 1. Yeah, that... because you're stuck, and that's the most difficult part of it, is you can't get any other items. You're stuck. Down 5 levels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like you are stuck there. You are stuck with the items you have. You could possibly purchase at the store in Twilight Town, but other than that, you're kind of at the mercy of what you have. though other chapters are like that. Okay, wait, I need to double check. So I am on floor 62 or 61. Okay, so 13, 10, 10, 12, 10, 20. Okay. These dark claws are going to be a problem. Oh, believe me, Jesse, I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, max HP in Chapter 4 was also 10, but I couldn't take any damage. So, I can relate to you. I know what you're going through. Okay. All right, we're now getting more than one star point. That's crucial. We may yet be able to... have to do Chapter 4 minimum battles. Yeah, I avoided all battles on Chapter 4 at pretty much all cost. It really wasn't until after Chapter 5 that I started doing outside battles. Because, yeah, floor 61. Because the risk of taking damage in a inconsequential battle was too high to handle. And then once I beat Chapter 5, was able to lower my HP to 5, and I gained Power Rush, that's when things started to kind of turn around. Okay. Good thing we don't need... Awesome. Love that. Okay. We may yet level up before needing to use this honey syrup, which would be huge. Oh, sweet Jesus, I love it. Give me those flowers. I have 6 currently, plus Jumpman, P up, D down. I could possibly equip Zap Tap to get a little extra. Actually, that's a really good point. I may want to equip Zap Tap to mitigate needing to use extra FP against those Dark Claw dudes. Okay, I'm going to unequip you and you. And then I'm going to equip Zap Tap so that I deal an extra 1 damage. Down 5 levels. So that should bring us to what, 67? If I take damage, I quit out of the game and restore from my last save point. So all of the progress I've made in the Pit of 100 Trials, gone. If I'm doing like a boss fight, I will die on purpose so that if there's any cutscenes leading up to the boss, I can skip those cutscenes. Otherwise, I would have to wait through those cutscenes, and that is just really boring and time consuming. Okay, level 68, so 2 more to go, and then we'll get up to level 70. We'll get another item. Yeah, oof is right. The worst, though, is not when you lose in battle. It's when you take damage from, like, falling in the water or taking fire damage. Ooh, that was close. You take damage in the overworld, and then you're like, well, fuck. Going through the Shadow Palace was annoying because there were so many overworld hazards and very few places to save. I'm sure I missed plenty in the Shadow Palace. All right, what do you got for me? Anything good? Give me something nice. Double dip P. That is huge. That could potentially be the key to defeating the Shadow Queen. So we're now on to, what, floor 70? Okay, we're gonna need fire, or we're gonna need that ice power again. We'll get rid of a close call, because again, I'm trying to just defeat these guys on turn 1. Ice power, because we need to defeat those. Phantom Ember. What does bump attack do again? Okay, so 13. Oh, Dark Koopa Trolls are going to be a bastard. Those have 27 HP. But we'll probably level up before we need to use Jam and Jelly, which would be great. So Dark Koopa Trolls take 27 damage. 10, 9, 12. So only Dark Koopa Trolls are going to be a pain in the ass. Not ideal. Okay. All right, we are going to level up next time. Bump attack is like first attack, except you just run into them. That's great. Unfortunately, it won't be useful to us for the near future, but that's a good item. So even if I have the chance, I might skip over it. Okay. All right, we got to get this first attack. Great. Okay. So the least, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do multi-bounce. We'll just do Rally Wink. All right, that's a level up. We will level up FP. First time in a long time we're leveling up FP. Reason is we need as much FP as possible for the next couple floors. Though I think we're gonna level up relatively consistently. Just so that I know. Okay, we do have ice power. Yes, I do. Sorry, I didn't see that last thing just because it was very similar to the last message. I do know that bump attack and first attack don't work on pit enemies. Okay. Do Dark Koopa Trolls get up and then attack? Have similar attacks to ordinary. Paper Mario the Dark Koopa is one of the most powerful enemies in the game. Very high attack and BP spiking metallic. Much like the Dark Claw, the first Dark Koopa Troll encounter in Koopa and Glitz Pit before. Yeah, can be flipped or on the ground. Well, they must struggle for one turn before standing up when flipped over. Okay, so in the interest in saving BP, I am going to simply head bonk. Okay, good to know that I don't need to take him out turn 1. So we can conserve. Oh, fuck yeah. Love Power Punch. I'm probably going to want to get a couple of those if I fight Bone Tail, because that might make the difference. Come on. Yep. Come on. Okay. 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 All right, perfect. What level am I on? 74. So we're on 75. About to do a money exploit. Please explain. $76 now. Damn. Really wanted that first strike. Okay, one Dark Koopa Troll. It's fine, we can head bonk. We will take the increase in coins. There's also an increase in FP. Love it. Okay, so 76. $77. God damn it. It's probably going to be a bunch of Dark Koopa Trolls, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I mean, they're all gonna... You buy Sleepy Sheeps and Rogue Ports and sell them in Petalburgs for 2 coin profit. Okay. That sounds really slow. Now, I assume you're doing this after you've beaten Chapter 1, so you can quickly get back and forth. So, slow, but not terrible. Yep. Here we go. So you can hold, what, 10 items, or is it 12 items? So it's about a 20 to 24 coin profit every run. Solid. It is. Oh, I vaguely remember that happening. Okay, we're on 78, so we're going to 79. And then I think next fight, we level up. Come on. God damn it. Okay, not next time. Next fight, I level up. Alright, well, y'all know that once I get out of here, I'm buying that Wario emblem so that I can be Waluigi. The most perfect form ever. Alright. So, up next, what do we have for dudes? Okay. So we got Spinula, which is 14. Dark Bristle, which is 12. Arantulas, which are 16. And Piranha Plants, which are 15. You can do... Yeah, doing it before Chapter 1 is so much time lost, it's not worth it. Okay, so we are fine. We can take off Ice Power. And we can take off Zap Tap because it's not doing anything. So a double dip P might as well. And Yeah, I guess close call just in case. I doubt we'll need it. And then we level up. And then we definitely go BP. Could fight Rockhawk, but prior to Chapter 2, this is the fastest method. Elaborate on that. I'm not sure I know exactly what you mean. Is that another, like, money exploit? And how do you get up to Glitzville prior to Chapter 2? Is that a skip that's available in the game? I'm not super familiar with glitches and skips. I know, but you said you could fight Rockhawk prior to Chapter 2. So how would you manage that? All right. I believe that's floor 72? Or not 72, 83. We're going to 84. All right, that's fine. I was saying you can do that method, but you would have to wait a while. Okay. I'm still not sure if I follow you, but that's fine. Chalk it up to my ignorance on the game. Oh, this is gonna be a... Oh man, this is gonna be great. Come on, give me the badge. Give me the badge. Damn. Not fair. All right, 85. All right. Another one. Another one. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a level up. No, not quite. One short. Rude. And rude that you didn't give me the item I want. Ugh. Give me that BP, baby. I think we're at 86 now. 88. Only 2 more floors. And then we golden. Charlton can be a jerk. Is that one of the guys that shows up on random floors? Is he just not showing up? Gotcha. All right. So 89. We enter here. Lucky day. All right. Return to entrance, beware you will start over from level 1. I think I'm going to do so because I don't believe that I have enough ability to defeat Bonetail yet. This was what I came for. All right. Save. Okay, badges. Lucky day. We need 7. We just need 1 more. Let's take off refund. And let's get lucky day. All right, so we now have lucky day, which is 25%. Pretty lucky for my partner, which is what, 10%? Yeah, geez, these guys, I would have to really farm to get these items. This 2 out of 300. That's a really bad drop rate. Okay, so all attacks from enemies have a 10% chance of missing entirely. Those chance is not as great as the one given by Lucky Day. Okay, so it's 10% and it's isolated chances. Right? I don't think it necessarily is additive. So if I had the two of them, it's not 35%, it's probably more like 29% or something like that. Oh, yes, Charlton. I am familiar with him. He also was being very stingy when I wanted to get Jumpman. So it's not just you. Okay. Pretty Lucky P. Yeah. So I could just keep trying to get those. But I feel like it would just be wasted time and effort when I could stock up on other things, which I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, I believe that the items I'm looking for are sold at the Glitz Pit. Yep. I also did that probably the same amount as you. It's really annoying. All right, Glitz Pit. You can be real stingy. It's like the game knows when you want something and it's like, I'm not going to give that to you. Okay, perfect. So Repel Cape temporarily makes a party member dodgy so that they are harder to hit. And temporarily boosts a party member's attack power. So let's get... the Repel Cape. Let's get... oh, let's sell some items. So I already have maxed out my item count. I'm here to sell. Ultra Shroom. Yes. I don't know if this is the optimal place to sell them, but at this point, I don't really care. Glad it spawned early for you. That's always a nice feeling when things go well. I'll take a shooting star. All right, let's get a power punch. When you didn't want it. Well, that is unfortunate. Sorry about that. And I think that's it. Okay. So that's that. Let's head on back to Rogueport. Alright, buddy. Give me Wario Emblem. Not cool. Timing tutor. Learn the timing. Entering commands for stylish moves. Don't care. Alright. Are there any more things I can get at Miss Mao's badge shop? I don't believe there's anything else. I could sell some stuff. Happy Flower would be decent for Pit of 100 Trials. Actually, no. I want... Okay. I think I have everything I need from here. And then I'm going to... I assume none of those you wanted? I assume the only thing you're looking for is Jumpman? Could I possibly get that Wario emblem from you? Because that's what I want. It's shown up so many times before when I didn't have money, but when I actually want it, it's not showing up. Rude. All right, come on, come on. You could, but you probably want Jumpman more. At least at this point in the game, correct? Come on. Why would I ever want that? Unless I have, like, that and the thing you get from Bone Tail. No. Alright, that's 3 times Wario Emblem has not shown up. Come on, dude. That's 4. Yeah, but again, that's time wasted when you could just be getting the item you want. Bro. Bro. Yeah, true. It will also grind shop points. That's decent. Alright, come on, bro. Give me the Wario emblem. Been here almost every time I've not won it. God damn it. That's what, 6 times now? Why you being such a piece of garbage, dog? You scruffy fucker. Give me the G-Dang Wario emblem. My god. Ah, praise the Lord. Okay, now let's see what other items we can get from the Pianta Parlor. Is there anything else that would benefit us? Okay. Could just go for some more power rushes. Where's Defend Plus? How do I get that? It's found in Twilight Town, in the Twilight Shops storage room, and Rogueport Underground. Okay. So, I'm pretty much stuck with 2. Where is Defend Plus? Room with a warp pipe, pedal metals. Okay. Pipe that runs along the ceiling can be grabbed using the other boost. We found in the Pirate's Grotto behind a thin wall accessible using boat mode. It's also in the Rogueport Underground. Okay, so that could be useful. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna... Give me that Wario emblem. Yes! The perfect form. Okay, so... I think I get rid of Courage Shell. Okay. Yeah, I think I just get rid of Courage Shell, Mini Mr. Mini, and the stopwatch. Yeah, because I think having the repel cape is actually the ideal way of increasing luck for my partners. Yeah, it is a shame that you don't get the L emblem until chapter 6. Okay. What? I don't know what that does, but I'll take it. Okay, I'm here to sell. Okay, so let's get rid of Courage Shell. Courage Shell. Stopwatch. And Mini Mr. Mini. Alright, now let's... Y'all got any capes? It's more expensive. I know, it would be so much nicer if you could appear as Luigi. But I get that that's like the theming. He calls you Luigi and then you can finally assume the form of Luigi at the end of the chapter. But again, it feels wrong. It would be funny if it was available earlier and when you wear the Luigi outfit, he calls you Mario. All right. Okay, inventory's full. Do we give Shadow Queen a try? Do we do it? I think we do it. Just maybe once or twice. Just see how it works. Okay. All right. So lucky day, partner double dip, bunch of power rushes, pretty lucky partner, jump man, chill out. We won't need chill out. Flower saver. Will not need multi-bounce. I don't believe that we will not need spike shield. I don't believe we will need quick change. I think We'll equip that. We will equip those two. And we will call it good from there. And then we need to use Goombella. So my thinking for this fight is we get the Shadow Queen through phase 1, turn 1. We then, every turn, use double dip with our partner to use those capes to make us dodgy. And then we also attack her with Mario. And in theory, that should give us a pretty good chance of being missed by her attacks. So let's give it a shot. We're missing 2 FP. I think we're going to be okay. Let's give it a shot. Refuse the witch. All right. All right. So we don't have to be as perfect with our power bounces because we deal an extra 4 damage per jump. All right. Then we rally wink. Power bounce. All right. True form assumed. Okay. I assume that we want to attack her. Will we do damage to the hands? I think we just go for the shadow. Or let's just try. Okay, yeah, it does nothing. Items. Double dip. Repel cape. Repel cape. Okay. Lucky. 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 Incredible. All right. Defend will do nothing. Lucky. Damn. Okay. Ooh, boy. Now, if I can super guard that, maybe I'll be able to get out of it. Okay. That was really good luck, though. Okay. Refuse this witch. All right. Okay. Great. That would have been really unfortunate if it hit me. All right, Rallywink. Just bought Mega Rush. Such a good badge. It's just very risky being in peril every fight. All right. Phase 2. Okay. Double dip, repel cape. Repel cape. I mean, of course she goes for Goombella. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more shot. You're right, Mega Rush P would be sick. I mean, the fact that they have partner badges in this game is such an improvement over the original. It just allows for so much more versatility in gameplay. All right. Double Dip P would be fine. Double Dip P is great. That, all things considered, may have been the saving grace of this run. Okay. It also would be sweet if you could use Chet Rippo to lower your partner's attack or partner's HP to then boost another stat. What does do items damage? Just truly exploratory. Yeah. Double dip. Repel cape. Repel cape. Excellent. Fucking rude. All right. I think that's going to be it for today. We will pick this back up another time. I don't have the bandwidth to try time after time after getting to this point. It really would be nice if I could get some more pretty luckies, but the likelihood of me getting those is so slim that it's not worth the time investment when I could just brute force my way through this. So, Jesse, as always, pleasure hanging out with you. Good luck on your 5 HP playthrough. We will see you next time. And until then, have a great few days. So long!